Hello and welcome to another week of Finance Talk with myself, Savia. This week we're talking about tips to avoid pitfalls in owning investment properties. Each week I bring you a video recording of our blogs that we send out each and every Monday so that you can get an overview from myself live and sharing it as a way to really connect with you and a way to really get the benefits from the blog that we have issued. So and this is always going out on a Saturday, so you can get the benefits of our blogs that we produce on a Monday. So let's go. At the Savvy Women Group, we know that owning and operating a property investment business can present some key advantages, such as appreciation for regular surplus of income, etc. In this same way, there are some potential disadvantages that can trip you up without the correct preparation. And that's what I want to share with you today. So how can you minimize possible pitfalls? As a property investor expert myself, I can help you minimize possible pitfalls by following certain guidelines to protect your investment, which I have outlined here today. Managing your expectation is the first one. First, constantly make sure that your expectations are regarding investments property are reasonable and realistic. You should always approach the investment of a rental property with a goal of achieving a positive cash flow. However, do not expect to be able to buy a new vacation home within a year. Don't expect that. This is not a get rich quick. This is a slow burner process when you're investing in property. Did you know that you can compare the rent you want to charge with the average set in the region? Well, I'm telling you today, that's what you can do. And I want you to also do that. So you're setting your realistic goals and expectations while understanding what you can achieve when you're renting out a property. Rules and regulations. It is important to make sure that you take the time to do your research to ensure that you understand the rules and the regulations regarding the ownership and operation of a rental property. As the owner of a rental property, you must abide by certain rules. And these are guidelines set out by different local authorities. So always check out their website to make sure that you're operating legally within their zone, in their borough. If you'd like to understand the tax rules, HMOs, buy-to-lets, tenants and legal requirements are, you could sign up for one of our courses. It's an AQA accredited course, and you can find this on our website. Property inspections. Before purchasing an investment property, be sure to have the property inspected. And most lenders will not lend money if you're going that route, unless they do have a valuation on it. But you should also go and inspect the properties so you can make sure that what you are purchasing is something that you want to purchase and can handle if there is any repairs to be done on it. But always have someone professional that does this on your behalf as well, so you know what you're getting yourself into. And compare all the expenses that might be having to be paid out in order for any repairs to be done. Check in potential tenants. When you begin the process of renting out your property, take the time to run credit checks on your tenants, and they're called references as well. These are both steps that that many novice landlords often overlook with their tenant and just accept anyone that wants to rent their property. They pay their first month up front and they pay a deposit, and then after that they find it hard to then pay the rest of the rent going on. So always make sure you check out your tenants before renting out your properties to them. It will save you cost, time and stress in the long run once you've done your core due diligence at the front end. Join the club. Join a landlords association in your local area. Also provide helpful hints and tips, and also connect you with the right people. They're there to support you as a property landlord and support you legally as well. There's many landlords associations that has a legal team attached to it, documentation that you can download, a plethora of other services and events that you can attend so that they can help you build a robust property business, but also keeping you compliant as well. And then you got help to reach out to these clubs to help you really get a better understanding of what you're investing in. Liabilities. It is imperative that you make adequate, prepare for adequate insurance cover on your property, whether you are renting it out or whether you're going to flip the property. Make sure that you've got adequate cover, because in the event of anything happening, you need to be covered for this. Have you topped up your emergency fund? Finally, make sure that you take the time to establish an emergency fund to cover any expenses that may crop up unnecessarily. Remember that you are operating a business, and as such, you should always prepare for those times when expenses could arise. The exact amount of which you should contribute is around 20%. Ultimately, you should have sufficient amount of money in the kitty to cover anything that could go wrong. And once you know that you've done your due diligence and you worked out all your costings, this should be able to become part of your rental income that's coming out. That should cover your monthly outgoings. I hope you've enjoyed this week, and if you have, please feel free to reach out and leave a comment. I'd love to come back and read them and answer any questions you may have. As Savvy Women, we want to be the first point of call to access everything housing, business, property investment. Join our members only investment academy now for a fast track way to succeed. Remember, you can reach out to us via email for a free discovery call, and I could share with you what the Savvy Women Investors Academy is all about, or any of our courses that you may like to download and use straight away so you can build a robust property investment business. I shall see you next week in Finance Talk with myself, Sophia.